I've been involved in the fight against HIV since 1985. That was the year that my late partner was diagnosed and died. And so for me, this entire epidemic is very, very personal. And personally, I've been living with HIV for now 38 years. And so this epidemic has almost defined my life, both personally and professionally.
I got involved at my diagnosis, November 21st, 1990. I was 13 weeks pregnant and I was diagnosed with HIV. So I look at it that I immediately got involved, immediately sharing with my partner the same day, but then getting information to start educating my family about the virus, and not just about me and the virus, about the virus had come into our life, into our family.
When I first started in 1990, people had very short lifespan expected, so the response to that was to really provide services to help people maintain their dignity and die in dignity. Early in the epidemic, the Ryan White program was passed into law because of the huge stigma around HIV and the fact that people had a hard time accessing care and treatment services at that time.
Ryan White HIV/AIDS program has evolved over the years to meet the needs of people living with HIV and to help the programs better meet the needs of the changing needs of people living with HIV over the years, because it's really had a person-centered approach. It's been driven by the people who are in need of services and given clinics, programs, localities the ability to really tailor those services to the needs of the people in their community who are affected by HIV.
The Ryan White program has valued those people. It's encouraged their voices because, unlike any other health-focused program, it demands and has demanded for decades that the voices of people living with HIV guide where the services should go. And I think that model has been tremendous, and it's one that needs to be replicated in every health issue across America.
The Ryan White program changed throughout the years as the science advanced, the program advanced and had to change. Early in the epidemic, we didn't have many medications. For many years, we only had one, AZT. And so the program actually focused on providing care for people with HIV, helping them to live and to die with dignity. And then as more therapeutics became available, as treatments improved, we were able to move from just a care program to more of a full program of care and treatment.
The Ryan White program is really essential. It's one of the only medical programs in the country that integrates medical care and essential support services. So someone diagnosed with HIV, we know that people that are living at or below the poverty line often need many types of enabling services in order to get into care and stay in care. With Ryan White, that's essential in HIV because people need to stay on their medications and take them every day. Going on and off medications can lead people to develop resistance to treatment.
30 years ago, I was the first Ryan White Planning Council Chair for Philadelphia. It's hard to believe that that's 30 years ago. But when I was asked to take on that role, I could never have envisioned how important the Ryan White program would be, not just for Philadelphia, but for the entire country.
The biggest impact the Ryan White program had provided for people living with HIV is real simple. I'm sitting here, it's 30 years later. Providing life-sustaining care, treatment, respect, information, education, that's really the biggest thing. The Ryan White program has always made sure that community had voice in this engagement of the epidemic from its inception till right now, 30 years later.